Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Berdiva Ariatne Wijayanti, and here I want to present about how to teach speaking by applying CBL method. Introduction. Speaking is a language skill that involves using one's voice to convey ideas, talk, or information orally. In the context of language learning, speaking refers to an individual's ability to speak or communicate in the target language. It encompasses the use of words, phrase, and sentence to convey message clearly and effectively to listener. Communicative language teaching, or CLT, is an approach to language teaching that emphasizes interaction as both the mean and the ultimate goal of study. The main goal of CLT is to enable students to communicate in real-life situations rather than just acquiring grammatical knowledge. The approach emphasizes the importance of interaction, problem-solving, and context in language learning. In a communicative classroom, students interactive to create meaningful communication, and communicative activities can be more controlled to build accuracy in language use. Next, why communicative language teaching method for speaking? Communicative language teaching, or CLT, is a powerful method for teaching speaking due to several reasons. Number 1. Focus on real communication. CLT emphasizes real communication and interaction. The goal is to equip learners with the ability to use the language effectively in authentic, everyday situations. This approach goes beyond rote memorization and encourages learning to engage in meaningful conversation. Number 2. Contextual learning. The method promotes learning within meaningful contexts rather than isolated language drill. CLD incorporate language use in practical situations, making the learning experience more relevant and applicable to real-life scenarios. Number 3. Student-centered approach. CLT adopt a student-centered approach, placing learners at the center of the learning process. This encourages active participation and engagement, allowing students to take on more responsibility for their own language learning. Number 4. Encourages fluency over accuracy. While accuracy is important, CLT often prioritizes fluency. Learners are encouraged to communicate even if they makes mistake, fostering a more relaxed and less intimidating environment for speaking practice. Number 5. Authentic material. The use of authentic material such as real-world text, videos, and audio recording help expose learners to the actual language they might encounter in everyday situations. This exposure enhances their ability to understand and produce authentic language. Next, the steps how to teach speaking by applying communicative language teaching. Number 1. Create a supportive environment. Establish a classroom environment that encourages open communication and minimize anxiety, foster a supportive atmosphere where students feel comfortable expressing themselves without fear of making mistakes. Number two, set clear objectives. Define specific objectives for the speaking activities. These objectives should be communicative and focus on real-life language use, such as expressing opinions, giving advice, or negotiating meaning. Number three, use authentic material. Integrate authentic materials like video, audio recording, or real works text that expose students to natural language use. This helps them learn how native speakers communicate in various contexts. Number four, design text-based activities. Develop speaking activities that involve completing tasks or projects. These tasks should require students to use the language for a specific purpose, such as solving a problem, making a decision, or presenting information. Next, number five, pair and group work. Encourage pair and group work to promote interaction, collaborative for students to discuss, negotiate meaning, and share ideas. This mirrors real-life communication situation. Number six, role-playing and simulations. Use role-playing and simulations to create scenarios that mimic real-life situations. This helps students practice using the language in context, improving their ability to communicate effectively. Number seven, provide clear instruction. Clearly expression Clearly explain the purpose of the speaking activity and provide instruction in a way that is easily understood. Ensure that students know the goals and expectations for the text. And then Number 8, feedback and error correction. Provide instruction feedback on student performance, focus on positive aspects, and offer suggestions for improvement. Foster a supportive environment where students see errors as opportunities for learning. Number 9, include pronunciation practice. And then number 10, reflect and review. And number 11, cultural understanding. Number 12, assessment. Application typical technique chess. Number 1, role play. Number 2, game that involves communicative activities. Number 3, information gaps. Number 4, pair works, group works. Number 5, survey. Number 6, interviews. And number 7, textbooks. And then